The Red Baron is a figure of history whose life was steeped in legendary fame during the First World War. But who was the Red Baron? Often given this name due to his blood-red fighter plane, his real name was Manfred von Richthofen, a noble-born aristocrat from Wrocław, Prussia, which today is in Poland. Von Richthofen had a privileged life as a noble. As a youth, he was sent to military school to be trained as a cadet, after which he would eventually be trained as a cavalry officer, which he became in 1911. In 1914, war broke out, and as a German officer, he was first sent to the front where he was awarded with the Iron Cross for courage under enemy fire. However, it wasn't long before his duties changed to supply duty in the trenches, collecting food and running errands. It was after this time he wrote to superiors, expressing that he didn't join the army to collect cheese and eggs. Following this, he then took to the skies as a backseat observer for reconnaissance planes, before finally being able to return to the ground to complete aerial training from which he would become a pilot. In 1916 he took to the skies officially as a pilot, and it wasn't long before he earned the title of Fighting Ace after a number of enemy kills. It was after this that he painted his planes blood red. This would dramatically increase over time when he shot down dozens more planes, solidifying his place as the deadliest fighter pilot in the war. He tended to be less aerobatic and risk-taking than other fighter aces, as well as more ruthlessly strategic and conservative. He would usually prefer to swoop down on enemies from above and take them out with cunning precision. Eventually, he even led a squadron of fighters, dubbed by the press as the Flying Circus. Things came to a head in 1917, when after clocking up over 50 kills, he was shot by a British RAF aircraft during a dogfight which fractured his skull. He would never recover from this incident. He took to the skies again nevertheless to rack up a total of 80 kills. He would get silver cups engraved with the dates of each of his kills. His spree finally came to an end in 1918, when he was shot down officially by RAF fighter Arthur Roy Brown, when his Flying Circus engaged a group of British fighters. Controversy surrounds his death, however, and who indeed actually killed him. As many historians now concede, he was also shot down by Australian machine gunners when he swooped down to attack one of the British fighters. Whilst he was shot at by Brown, the fatal shot to the heart probably came from the Australian machine gunners below. After he crashed, his body was retrieved and buried by Allied forces. The legacy of the Red Baron would be that of the deadliest military airman of World War I. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to be updated with new videos.